Letters. Ray to Shirl. May 23rd, 1945. From Nebraska, Ray writes, Darling, now see here, woman. I ain't not hotshot Charlie, see? I'm more the serious, steady type. Besides, I obviously have a pug nose, so there. Your letter was in the mailroom when I got through with morning classes. I didn't read it right away. I sort of hoarded it until I was in my barracks. I took off my tie, lay down in my bed, lit a cigarette, and began to read. I read it through the first time, but I thought I'd made some mistake, and then I read it again. All I could think of was, that's my gal. Of course, I was sorry that you were sick, but I'd have loved to see you and the taxi driver having a coffee at the WNR. It must have been I must be a no good so-and-so because I feel I should have worried about you getting home at 4:30. But gee, I feel you can take care of yourself pretty darn well. And I feel swell that these are such nice people around. I guess there always have been a lot of nice people around, but it took knowing you to make me see it. Gee whiz, darling, you're an amazing woman. Somewhere along the line our letters must have crossed. We were thinking along the same lines. It's swell that you're back in your own home. I bet things will begin to pick up fast now. How's your mom doing? You know, we gotta get her back down to Florida again someday. I think she's got that coming. Answer to your questions. Yep, I'm a big B-29 boy. I'll be here maybe 2 days up to 2 weeks. Then I go to pick up a crew. We'll work together from 3 weeks to 3 months. If we're needed badly, the training will be short and we'll go over right away. If we aren't needed so bad, the training will be longer and there'll be a slight possibility that I get a leave right before I go over. It all depends on the Japs. The train ride back was horrible. I paced the aisle for a while, then I went to bed. I wanted to cry or fight or yell or get tight or anything. All I could do was think, so I thunk it all and finally fell asleep. I was in a daze for a couple of days, but your letter brought me around. The climate here is insane. Up to Sunday it was summer. I even took a sunbath. Monday morning it was raining hard and the gale was blowing. It rained and blew all day long and I got soaked and frozen 3 different times. Today it was nice again. You never really like a camp. They have good points and bad ones. I've been busy so far, so that's good for me. I'll enjoy going to Lincoln and seeing new sights. I've met several fellows I knew before and we talked over old times. I guess it'll be okay. Could be much worse. What's new? Nothing except that I'm going wacky. I lost my electric razor yesterday and unpacked and searched everything I owned several times trying to find it. It wasn't any place, so I felt pretty bad. Miles gave it to me. When I went to bed last night, I almost broke my toe on something under the sheet. It was the razor. I made my own bed, and how the hell it got there beats me. Today I lost my towel. To save time, I tore up my bed. It was there. Never can tell what one can find in one's bed. If I ever get lost, I'm going to look under the blanket. I'll probably be there. Been getting several lectures on the Japs. They know where they're fighting a losing battle, but they think it's glorious to die for the Emperor. They will. Your letter was just what I needed. I've read it over and over. You're quite a gal, honey, and even if you do pick up taxi drivers in the wee hours, I still have a certain fondness for you. I bet you thought I was going to say I love you. Your guy, Ray. I sent the cigarettes, split the PMs with you, could only get 8. I must have been in love.